Just a content warning before my video begins. This video does include some dark themes towards the end, so if you're under 13 or just not comfortable with it, you may want to click off the video. Anyways, here is your regularly scheduled video. Hey, so I know, 2 Pokemon videos in a row, but today we're going over my simplified version of the Pokemon Iceberg. So here's an overview. I know it looks different. I couldn't even get the right template, but this is just what the main points I wanted to put on it so that my video wasn't an hour long. If you disagree with the placement or like to add to it, please tell me in the comments. I don't know everything about Pokemon. Now, let's get started. Layer 1. Butterfree Venomoth Evolution Theory. So this theory is pretty simple. Butterfree and Venomoth are theorized to have swapped evolution lines last minute to let Ash's Caterpie's final evolution be more appealing to children. It's quite clear that Venonat and Butterfree look similar, and even the eyes and horn thing of Caterpie and Venomoth could be linked. Now I kind of wish they were the swapped evolutions to where they were now, because they look so similar. And yeah, that's about it for this theory. Kind of makes you think. Anime got sizes wrong. So yeah, the anime got the sizes wrong. Ash's height is 5'5", and Charizard is 5'7", which I talked about in this video. Subtle plug. But in the anime, Charizard appears to be much taller than Ash, which doesn't make any sense. That is not 2 inches, people. Looks more like a 7-foot Charizard, which, let's be real, Charizard should be 7 feet tall. It just would make sense. And for the final part of the tip of the iceberg, are there animals in Pokemon? In an episode of the anime, Misty compares how Bulbasaur is reacting to a plant to how a cat would react to catnip. So they're at least aware of animals within Pokemon. Where are the animals, Oak? Where are the animals? Layer 2. Messigno. Messigno is a fairly commonly known glitch Pokemon found in red, blue, and yellow. It has different forms. So first we got normal form, Aerodactyl fossil form, Kabutops fossil form, and ghost form. Messigno only appears in Generation 1, but different glitched Pokemon can be found in other generations. Messigno is Bird normal type, which Bird was probably eventually changed to Flying, so that's where Bird came from. Messigno can mess with save files and graphics, but I don't think it'll delete your save files, just mess with them. N is a Zoroark. Throughout Black and White, N wants humans and Pokemon to be separate, which would make sense if he himself were a Pokemon. A Zoroark appears on the way to meet N, and is completely gone once you reach him. Physically, I can see the two with many similarities, including their hair. And finally, a memory or flashback of N can be triggered by interacting with a Zoroark. Leave a comment below if you think Zoroark is N. Next up, we have that Cubone is a baby Kangaskhan. Cubone used the skulls of their Marowak mothers, but the original Cubone is theorized to be a baby Kangaskhan, as the head shapes are very similar in both the babies and adults compared to the skull on a Cubone's head. And just look at them. Like, this could very easily be an evolutionary line, in my opinion. Layer 3, X and Y Ghost Girl. In X and Y, there is a building where a ghost girl will appear behind you, say in a very creepy voice, "You are not the one," and then just disappears. She can also later be found in a hotel, and again at Mount Pyre and deep within the desert in Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, where she asks you how you got there, as if she knows you are the same person who played X and Y. People eat Pokemon. This is simple, yet very disturbing. I mean, what other source of protein do they have? Brock's Jelly Donuts? I'm not 100% sure what Pokemon are eaten, but Tauros and Wooloo seem likely as they are quite resemble farm animals. And, okay, here's a thought. Those adorable little Torchic, those are in your chicken nuggies. You killed Blue's Raticate. Blue asks you if you know what it's like to have a Pokemon die while you two are in Lavender Town. And in future rival battles, his Raticate is not in his team. Why? In your last battle aboard the SS Anne, when Raticate suffered from injuries in battle and the lack of a Pokemon Center, this caused his Pokemon to sadly die. So you may ask, why is Blue in Lavender Town? To mourn the loss of the Pokemon that you killed. Layer 4. Now here's where we get deep underwater. The Jinx racism controversy. Just looking at Jinx can give you an idea of what this is about. Some people have compared Jinx to a drag queen-esque version of a racist stereotype found in a children's book published in 1899 that has long been banned. Creepy Pokedex entries. There are so many creepy entries, but we were looking at my personal creepiest theory. Phantom. With a voice like a human child, it cries out to lure adults deep into the forest, getting them lost among the trees. Well, I don't want to go near forests anytime soon. I do kind of live near one, though. But anyways, Dusk Noir. With the mouth on its belly, Dusk Noir swallows its target whole. The soul is the only thing eaten. Dusk Noir disgorges the body before departing. Dang. Wow. That's scary, man. But maybe the scariest one yet, Driftbloom. It grabs people and Pokemon and carries them off somewhere. Where did they go? Nobody knows. Who put this in a kid's game? Lavender Town theme. The town is quite literally a graveyard for Pokemon to begin with, but the theme is way creepier than anything else in the game. Like, this music is just terrifying. There are lots of rumors about Lavender Town syndrome, but they are false. It's really dumb that people still believe them today. But the whole mission in the town is that a ghost Marowak is haunting the tower, and people even tease you about a white hand on your back, and a woman literally says she needs blood before battling you. But there's so many creepypastas and myths that people don't actually realize that most are false. Layer 5. We're in the end game now, boys. Pokemon is a dream and Ash is in a coma. This theory is fairly well known, but very interesting. So pretty much, when Pikachu shocked Ash for the first time, it put him into a coma. And this explains why Ash doesn't age, apparently, besides turning 11 in the Johto anime, but then after that he's 10 again. This could also explain why Pikachu is constantly shocking Ash, because that's the only experience he ever had with it. I mean, Ash should be looking like this by now, but really, it's just sad that Ash is stuck in a coma, and when he comes out, he's not going to be able to be a Pokemon trainer because a Pokemon injured him. The Porygon episode. The 38th episode of the Pokemon anime was cancelled because of its bright lights that flashed across the screen, which sadly caused seizures, when it first released in Japan. That is so scary, though. But I'm glad the Pokemon Company took it down before it could be released in other countries, but really, it's a huge oversight to let something that could cause seizures be on TV. And now, the absolute low of the iceberg. The creepiest Pokemon of all time. The most messed up Pokedex entry, Hypno. This Pokemon quite literally kidnapped a child and was never seen again. I'm questioning how was this allowed? Pokemon is a kid's game. Who approved this choice? Subscribe and like for more videos that take me way too long to make. I will see you next time, and peace.